Hey, Mr. Swift here. I'm going to show you how to draw a bike frame diagram with SolidWorks. I've got the printout of my dimensions right here. I like this, having it in front of me. That way it's a little bit easier when I'm drawing. I can just focus on one screen. So just like in a regular bike frame drawing, I'm going to sketch. I'm going to sketch here in the front plane. The very first thing I'm going to sketch is that wheelbase. So I'm going to click on my line, draw a line from the origin. Just a flat parallel line, doesn't matter how long. Just click. I'm going to use the escape key. And now, after I've drawn that, I'm going to use the dimension tool. And I'm going to click here. And the wheelbase on this bike is 1,103 millimeters. So I've got that dimension. Now the next thing I need to do is offset that line to show our bottom bracket drop. So I'm going to use the offset tool. And it says how far do we want to offset. And the bottom bracket drop is actually 60 millimeters. So I'm going to type in 60, and I'm going to click on my line I want to offset. You can see here in the preview that's offset. It's going to do an offset above the line. We want it to be actually below it, so I'm going to click over here, hit reverse, and then that's good. So I've got a line down here showing my bottom bracket drop, wheelbase. Now after I've done all that, I'm going to draw a really big circle, and this circle is going to have the radius, that's the distance of the chainstay. So I'm just going to draw a random circle length. I'm going to grab my smart dimension tool, and I'm going to click here and measure out. Now you can see that that's measuring the diameter, and our chainstay is only the radius. So what I need to do is take my chainstay length of 432 and multiply that by 2, which would give me a circle of 864. Click OK. Now where this rear axle is to where this circle intercepts the bottom bracket drop, that's our chainstay. So I just drew a straight line from axle to where that intersected. Now I don't actually need this circle anymore, so I can right click and delete it. And on the bottom bracket drop line, we don't need that anymore. I can right click and delete that. All right. Now the next thing I can draw is my seat tube. So I'm going to click here and just draw a random line up at any angle. I hit escape, and now I'm going to dimension that. So I'm going to dimension it first by its angle. So I'm going to click on the seat tube, click on the wheelbase, and then I drag it out, and that says the seat tube on this should be 72.8. All right, now that I have the angle dimensioned, I can actually dimension the length. The length on this should be 419. All right, so there's my seat tube, chainstay, wheelbase, bottom bracket drop. Now the next thing I can do is I can actually draw some random line to show our seat stays. I'm going to click on my rear axle, and I'm just going to make it intersect right there. Doesn't matter how long or anything. We're just going to put that up there. All right, so this is how to draw the rear end of your bike frame diagram in SolidWorks. We'll move on to the next, drawing the front end in the next video.